It is night. Deep in the African wilderness, everything is silent. You are asleep, completely unconscious. You cannot run. You cannot fight. You cannot even open your eyes. And somewhere in the darkness, 20 feet away, one of the most powerful predators on earth is watching. A lion. She can smell you. She can hear you breathing. She knows exactly where you are. And yet, when morning comes, you wake up alive. And that raises a question that should terrify you. Why? Every single night, thousands of people sleep in tents, under tarps, and beneath open skies inside territories shared by lions, leopards, wolves, bears, and crocodiles. Biologically speaking, a sleeping human should be perfect prey. You're slow, you're soft, you produce heat, you give off scent, and you're completely unaware of your surroundings. In the animal kingdom, that combination usually means one thing: lunch. So why aren't we constantly being eaten in our sleep? The answer turns out to be far stranger and far more fascinating than most people imagine. Because the reason predators leave us alone isn't luck, it's evolution. And it begins with smell. When a lion approaches a campsite, the first thing it experiences is not sight, it's scent. And humans smell wrong. A lion's sense of smell is roughly 14 times more powerful than ours. A wolf's can be more than 100 times stronger. To these animals, we aren't simply another mammal. We are a bizarre chemical mystery. They smell smoke, soap, plastic, petroleum, synthetic fabrics, processed food, metal, detergents, and beneath all of that, something else, us, something unlike anything they evolved to hunt. Every predator alive today inherited millions of years of experience, and during all those years, they learned which animals are worth attacking and which animals are dangerous. Humans don't fit neatly into either category. We're strange, unfamiliar, and uncertainty makes predators nervous because predators are not killing machines. They're risk managers. In the wild, even a small injury can mean death. A broken tooth, a damaged eye, a torn muscle, a fractured leg. Any one of these can turn a hunter into a starving animal, which means predators do not attack everything they can kill. They attack what they can kill safely. And humans have always been dangerous. To understand why, we need to travel back, way back. For more than 2 million years, humans and predators lived side by side. But unlike deer or zebras, humans fought back. Early humans used fire. They used spears. They worked together. They tracked threats, and they retaliated. Imagine a hungry saber-toothed cat approaching an ancient campsite. Maybe once it succeeded, but then 12 angry humans appeared with torches and stone weapons, and suddenly the hunter became the hunted. Over thousands of generations, something remarkable happened. The predators that attacked humans too aggressively died. The cautious ones survived, and they passed that caution to their offspring. Scientists call this evolutionary wariness, a deeply ingrained fear shaped by countless encounters across thousands of generations. Modern predators don't consciously remember ancient humans, but somewhere inside their nervous systems, the warning remains: humans are trouble, and that ancient memory still exists today. But there's another reason predators hesitate: uncertainty. Imagine you're a leopard, it's night, you're hungry, and you discover something strange. A tent. Inside you hear breathing. You smell heat. Something is alive in there, but what exactly is it? You don't know. And in the wild, uncertainty is dangerous. Predators depend on patterns. They know how antelope behave. They know how zebras run. They know how deer panic. But humans make no sense. A sleeping human doesn't act like prey. Prey animals run. Prey animals flee. Prey animals trigger the chase instinct. A sleeping human does none of those things. It just lies there, silent, motionless, strange, and the predator's brain begins asking questions. Is it dead? Is it asleep? Will it suddenly explode into movement? Is there more than one? What happens if this thing fights back? And without clear answers, the safest decision is simple: walk away. Of course, predator attacks do happen, and when they do, they usually follow a pattern. Sometimes the animal is injured, sometimes it's old, sometimes it can no longer catch its natural prey, and desperation changes behavior. Other times, predators become accustomed to human food, garbage, livestock, poorly managed campsites. Slowly, humans stop being mysterious and begin looking familiar. And familiarity changes the calculation, because once an animal learns that humans equal food, the rules begin to break down. But under normal circumstances, most predators would rather avoid us. And then there's one more factor, perhaps the oldest survival technology humanity ever discovered: fire. Humans have controlled fire for at least 1 million years. And for 1 million years, predators have learned the same lesson. Fire means humans, and humans mean danger. No lion charges willingly into flames. No wolf enjoys burning fur. Generation after generation, predators learn to keep their distance, and even after the fire goes out, its scent remains. Smoke clings to clothing, to tents, to sleeping bags. Long after midnight, your camp still smells like fire, and to an animal whose nose is hundreds of times stronger than yours, that scent acts like a warning sign. Something dangerous lives here. Stay away. And finally, there is the group effect. Humans evolved as social animals. Predators know this. Groups mean noise, groups mean weapons, groups mean retaliation, and even a single sleeping human often carries the scent of many others. Footprints, clothing, gear, the traces of an entire tribe. To a predator, all of this creates uncertainty, and uncertainty means risk, and risk is something predators hate, because despite their reputation, they are not looking for fights, they're looking for calories, easy calories, safe calories, and you, even unconscious inside a sleeping bag, are anything but safe. So what is actually happening when a lion stands 20 feet from your tent in the darkness and then quietly turns away? It isn't mercy, it isn't friendship, and it certainly isn't respect. It is millions of years of evolution, millions of years of caution, millions of years of fire, and countless generations of predators learning one simple lesson. Humans are different, humans are dangerous, humans are unpredictable, and they are simply not worth the risk. Every morning you wake up unharmed in the wilderness, you are witnessing something extraordinary, an ancient peace, not written on paper, not spoken with words, but carved into the instincts of predator and human alike. A peace built over millions of years, because the animals with claws and teeth learned something long ago, and they have never forgotten it. You don't need to outrun a lion, you don't need to overpower a bear, you don't need to be stronger than a wolf, you simply need to be human, because somewhere in the darkness, they remember what that means, and tonight, when you close your eyes, they will remember again.